Ma'am, we are live. Go.
Good evening, one and all, and thank you for joining for another episode of Sip Chat. It gives me an immense pleasure to have this Sip Chat with my teacher, Dr. C.G. Padole. Good evening, sir. C.G. Padole, sir, mm, graduated from Physiotherapy School and Center, Government Medical College and Hospital, Nagpur, with a diploma in physiotherapy in 1969, which then he upgraded with a degree in 1976. He has also been a recipient of a postgraduate fellowship um, from WHO for 1 year to study advanced physiotherapy. That was in 1977. He has also undertaken a course on adult hemiplegia at Bobath Center, London, under Dr. Bertha Bobath herself. He has been HOD in School of Physiotherapy, SSG Hospital, Baroda, which was the first teaching institute in whole of Gujarat for 13 years. He has also worked as principal at Sri BG College of Physiotherapy, Anand, and Pioneer Physiotherapy College, Baroda. He has held the position of Vice President IIP for 1 term, and he has been the convener of UG and PG Education Committee in IIP. He has been the recipient of the prestigious India Medico Award and has also received Physioluminary Awards in Chennai, Mumbai, and Mangalore IIP conferences. He has organized many rehabilitation camps, especially post Latur earthquake and also in Bhuj and Bachau following Gujarat earthquake. He has conducted many workshops and given talks in various teaching institutes. He has been an undergraduate and postgraduate examiners at various universities like MSU, Gujarat University, Sardar Patel University, University of Indore, Bhopal, Jaipur, Delhi, Chandigarh, Cuttack, Pune, Nagpur, Mangalore, and Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. He has been in the profession since last 51 years and has been a teacher since more than 45 years. You have shaped many students. I feel proud to say that I am one of them. I welcome Padole sir for the SIP chat. On behalf of SIP, I thank you very much for accepting to come and share your journey and experiences in and of the profession with us, sir. A very good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Dr.
Good evening,
Anjali,
sir.
madam.
Sir, please don't call me madam. Shall we begin the conversation, sir?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, thank you. At the outset, we would like to know a little bit about your early life and how you joined physiotherapy, sir.
Yeah, I am coming from Maharashtra. The name of my town is Tumsar town, which is in Bhandara district of Vidarbha.
Okay.
It is very small town. That time it had the population about 30,000. There were very few primary schools, and I studied in Malvi Vidyalaya, which was supposed to be good primary school over there. Thereafter, I did my high school in Makade Vidyalaya, which was the big higher secondary school, from where I did my higher secondary 11th standard. My town is not having many facilities. It had only two higher secondary schools, one hospital, and one railway station. Rest of the things are not available in Tumsar. After my 11th standard, passing with first class, I went to Nagpur for my college studies because in Tumsar there were no colleges at all. I studied in Nagpur from one prestigious college run by the missionaries named Hislop College, Nagpur, affiliated to Nagpur University, from where I did my preparatory science and inter science. That is called as first BSc now.
Mm.
After passing my first year BSc, there was the lines open for medical, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and all that. So I applied for physiotherapy.
You
I
knew
came to
about
know about
therapy already?
physiotherapy from one of my friends' uh, relative, his brother-in-law, who was working in physiotherapy there in Government Medical College, Nagpur. I appeared for the interview over there. I was selected. I was sent the selection card and asked to pay the fees. Because of these postal delays, I got the call on the very same day on which I had to pay the fees. I reached there late. Just the department was on verge of closing.
Oh,
They said me that you lost your chance and sorry for that. But anyhow, we have sent the other person who was on waiting uh, for the called them for paying the fees. If he doesn't come, then only you will be taken again. Fortunately, that fellow did not turn up, and after 1 week, I got the admission. Luckily, on my this in my physiotherapy school, that is affiliated to Government Medical College. The physiotherapy is duration of physiotherapy diploma was 2 years duration after inter science.
yes.
So I did complete it in May 69.
Yes.
And that is how my journey from my native place to Nagpur, as far as my education is concerned, was over.
Yes, sir. And Nagpur already had the physiotherapy program running since how many years?
That was running there since 1963. And I was in the, uh, I started in 67. That was the fifth batch. Mine was the fifth batch.
Yours by the fifth batch.
Yeah.
And
The-
who were your teachers that time, sir?
Yeah. Our director of physiotherapy school was Dr. Professor Gollar, B.L. Gollar.
Oh, yes.
He
Sir.
was the director. Other professors were Dr. Nandurkar and Dr. Surkar.
Yes, yes.
All three, they had been their graduation done in physiotherapy from KM Hospital, Bombay. And thereafter, they had been on fellowships to different countries like America, UK, and one in Canada. So they were my good teachers
Yes.
as far as the teaching were concerned. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I got good knowledge of physiotherapy from them.
Yes, sir. Of course. What made you come to Baroda from Nagpur?
Well, while I was in Nagpur after passing my diploma, I had joined Nagpur Physiotherapy College only, but that was just on locum post. From there, I had applied for Bombay, Municipal Corporation of Greater Bombay, for the post of physiotherapist, junior physiotherapist rather. That was for Nair Hospital. And Dr. Dastur, Dr. Ms. Chainani, they were the selector. I was lucky enough to get selected for one of the posts of junior physiotherapist in Nair Hospital, uh, Mumbai. Ms. Chainani, she was my boss over there.
Okay, you have
Yeah.
worked with them. Okay, but how did you come to Baroda then? After that, how did you
From
come?
there, yeah, in Bombay, the cost of living was very high. I didn't have any relatives over there. I didn't have my own relatives house also. Because of that, I had to stay in the hotel. which was very expensive.
Yeah,
While
yes.
in Bombay itself, I had applied for Baroda College and Jaipur College. Then Jaipur had diploma course where course was there, and Baroda College had degree. Right from the beginning, it was degree course at Baroda, and there were 11 candidates for the post of 3 at Baroda. Dr. S.P. Desai, he was the civil surgeon as well as the medical superintendent. Dr. G.V. Merchant, he was the orthopedic surgeon. Dr. John Goel, he was the head of physiotherapy school then. And there were other Dr. Thakurbai Patel and all that. Those people, they were there in the interview committee. And there also I was lucky to get selected for the post of physiotherapist over there. And I was told at the time of interview only that if you work here sincerely, we will send you to foreign countries for the further studies. And I got the job. I joined over there. I worked there, and I was very happy as a physiotherapist over there.
Yes.
So that is how I went to Baroda, and
Yes.
thereafter, my journey as a physiotherapy professional started right from Baroda itself.
Yes. Were you always interested in teaching, sir? How did you get into teaching? It was a teaching
Well,
college.
while I was a physiotherapist, I was associated with the clinical teaching in Baroda. We had the intake of 10 students per year, and I was taking their clinical teaching. I was very much interested in teaching, even though it was clinical teaching, but still it was the practical training of teaching only, the treatment of the patients and all that. And I was right from the beginning, while I was in Nagpur also on locum post, I was teaching there. So right from the beginning, I was keen interested in the teaching. That made me to go towards the teaching profession for in physiotherapy as well. And
And
meantime, there was the advertisement from the Gujarat Public Service Commission for the post of lecturer in physiotherapy, and that was at Baroda itself. Okay, that was the only
that was the only institute that
school
time.
in Gujarat. Okay, there were no other colleges in Gujarat. So I had applied over there. There were 5 candidates for the interview. And there also I was lucky. Right from the beginning, I have been lucky enough to, and there I got selected through GPSC, and that was class 2 gazetted post over there. I joined that in 1976. So
Yes.
right from 76, I was working there as the lecturer till 92.
Yes. After that, you became the HOD, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
after in 92, after the retirement of Dr. John Goel, who was head of the department, he retired, and thereafter I got the post of head of the department, class 1. I was class 1 from on that post, gazetted class 1 post. And I worked there as a principal till 2005, October 31st, 2005. My
2005.
journey over there as a teacher, the teaching professional, as the clinician was
Clinician.
very good. I was keen interested in teaching. So luckily I did that. I very happily I have completed my superannuation in SSG Hospital Baroda and College of Physiotherapy. Then it was called as College of Physiotherapy.
Then later
Then
on, it was
nomenclature
called
was
as
changed.
College of
So I
Physiotherapy.
was
Yes.
very happy over there.
Yes, sir. I remember you as a teacher very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will talk about that later. Sir, you have got fellowships twice in UK, right, sir?
Yeah, yeah, that is
And
true.
once for COH Mumbai. Uh,
Yes.
can you please share your experiences with the dignified teachers that you got an opportunity to learn from and to work with?
Yeah. Uh, I got this WHO fellowship in 77, January 77 till January 78. During my stay on fellowship, which was the teaching professional, it was the fellowship for the teachers. So I was placed in the teaching institutions only, around 10 teaching institutions. I was placed there, and I had great opportunity to meet with the teachers like Miss Gaskell and Mrs. Weber. She was in Brompton Hospital, chest physiotherapy.
Yes,
In
yes.
SAG Hospital that time, it was just the rudimentary sort of thing. Just in infancy, physiotherapy in chest was there. Nebulization we were giving in a pot, the
Yes.
clay pot with tincture benzoin, hot water tincture benzoin. That was given for loosening the cuff. But there I got opportunity in Brompton Hospital to see the nebulization for suction, the bird's respirator, to put the patient on the bird respirator. That experience was good with Miss Gaskell, okay, and
Yes.
Mrs.
Yes.
Weber.
Prior. Yes.
Then I had the opportunity to be in the Stoke Mandeville Hospital. That was the for paraplegics. That was the excellent center from where the Paralympics started. Sir Ludwig Guttmann, he was
Yes.
the initiator of all those sports, physiotherapy, archery, swimming, so many other sports were developed. And that was again the nice center to learn about the sports in paraplegics. The another one was the Stanmore Hospital in London itself. There, Mr. Win Parry, the hand injuries specialist, he has the book on his name, Win
Yes.
Parry's hand injuries. So I
Yes.
was lucky enough to be with him for the hand clinic. Okay. And he explained me very nicely over there. I learned so many things. I was there in the hand clinic 2 weeks. Okay. So that was again the good that added every time that added to my experiences as a
Yes. Yes.
physiotherapist.
Oh my God,
Then
these are the authors of the books that we are referring all the time, sir. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
now, yeah, yes.
Ida Bromley in this thing Stoke Mandeville Hospital. Ida Bromley.
Yes.
I happened to meet her, but she was the patient then. She
Acha.
met with the accident. She fractured. Accident means maybe fall on the bathroom and all that. That is the usual incident that happens. She had fractured her greater trochanter of the femur. So she had come over there when I was on fellowship in that center. So I was lucky enough to meet her. She is also
Oh,
the
okay.
author of the
Yes.
spinal tetraplegia for
Yes.
physiotherapists. That's
Paraplegia,
the book
tetraplegia book. Yes, yes, sir.
after her
It it
as
is
a
so thrilling to
author.
have met them in person and actually either learning or working with them. This is really thrilling. Uh, uh, at what point of time, sir, did you start getting associated with IAP? What were the positions that you held, and what developments were done during your tenure in IAP?
Yeah, I was interested. I got interested rather through Madam Dastur. She used to come as the examiner to SSG Hospital, and she initiated me to us to get enrolled, registered as a member of IAP. And she used to give us the details about what sort of advantages are there of joining. It is our community, physiotherapy community. We have to develop our profession. So uh, through her initiatives and encouragement, I joined IAP as a member in 1974, 75. My life registration number is 586. In the beginning, earlier 500s only. So I joined there. But I got interested. That time I was interested in joining attending the conferences. And afterwards, um, was I had applied for the post of executive committee member in 1982 and 84 for that 2 years slab, and I got elected as a executive committee member. That was the beginning in the executive committee of the IAP. Thereafter, every 2 years, after having the gap of 2 years, like that, from executive committee member to the treasurer to
Acha, you were
the
treasurer
post of
also for some time.
to the
Yes,
post of vice president of IAP,
yes.
whilst having that post holding, I was the undergraduate education committee chairman for some time. For just 1 year, I was the chairman of the postgraduate education committee as well, under the guidance of Professor Mokashi.
Okay, sir.
So
These
those
are all.
different portfolios I held there, and I completed my job very nicely in IAP for a period of about 20 years.
That is a
20
long
years I was
association.
having different portfolios.
Sir,
Yeah,
you also completed you got your degree in between, na?
yeah, yeah.
You had done your diploma initially, but then you upgraded it into degree. How was that possible? When did you do that?
In Nagpur Physiotherapy College, the degree course was instituted in 1971. So first batch came out in 1973, and
That was
after
how
the
many
completion,
years? That was for how many
two
years?
years. That
Two
was also
years.
2 years
2 years.
degree course,
Acha, 2 years
because
degree.
the intake was after inter science. That is
Okay.
2 years in the college and then
Mhm.
2 years in physiotherapy. That makes 4 years in all
4 years.
studies.
Yes. Mhm.
So uh, there, the first batch came out in 1973, and admissions were given after completion of first batch to the condensed degree course. So those who had done the diploma course, they were given the teaching there for one term, that is for 6 months, and then we had to appear for the university examination, Nagpur University, where there were 5 subjects in all. We had to appear for the 5 subjects plus 2 practicals. 5 subjects mean physiotherapy in medical condition, physiotherapy in surgical condition, the medicine, surgery, and psychology. Those were the 5 classroom teaching, and then 2 practicals, physiotherapy in medical condition and surgical condition. After completion of this degree course exam, after completion exam, those who passed out, they had to undergo the internship. So internship was uh, exempted to the people who were already working or who
Okay.
started working in the teaching institute or in the hospitals. So for them it was redundant. So I had not to do the internship there. Just after this, whenever the convocation was there of this Nagpur University, after 6 months I got the degree. So in 76 itself, I was a degree holder. May 76. And thereafter, I got the fellowship in January 77.
Sir, can you tell us a little bit about the process, how Physiotherapy College, School of Physiotherapy, Baroda evolved during your years of working there? because it was initially it was a degree course with you, which you said with 10 students, na,
Yeah.
admitted that time.
Yeah.
Then gradually how it progressed. Can you just give us an idea
Well,
about what?
yeah. To begin with, in the first year of physiotherapy, we were there two lectures. Classroom teaching was done by the two lecturers. One was WHO tutor, the another was WHO counterpart. Mr. Goel, he was the counterpart to the WHO tutor. Miss Lorna Pryor, she was the WHO tutor. So first year of BPT, only the students were examined only in massage and manipulations. Whole paper and practicals, second practicals, were in massage manipulations. There was no exercise therapy, although it was taught in first year only. But in the university examination, it was massage manipulations. And gradually, as the standards went up from first year to second year, more subjects were included. Exercise therapy, part 1, part 2, kinesiology, electrotherapy in second year, electrotherapy 1, electrotherapy 2, and in final year, physiotherapy in medical condition and surgical condition. That was clubbed, all cardiothoracic, neurological, that was clubbed in third year only of the physiotherapy. So total this course on physiotherapy was covered in 3 years. Rest of the medical subjects, the anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, then
Medicine, surgery,
psychology,
pharmacology,
psychiatry, all those subjects were taken during the 3 years of this. So we had eminent teaching faculty over there in the physiotherapy. If I can get the photo. याच्यात येईल ना. This is the first batch of physiotherapy with 10 students, and remaining staff is there. First one, myself, then Beshkar, Dr. Srivastav, anatomist, Dr. That physiologist, Dr. Saxena, Dr. Gulati, then the Dean of Medical College, Miss Lorna Pryor, the WHO tutor, Dr. Shivabai Desai, he was the medical superintendent, and the civil surgeon, Dr. G.V. Merchant, Dr. Khurana, psychiatrist, Dr. G.V. Merchant, he was the orthopedic surgeon. Then Dr. John Gohel, the physiotherapist, and Dr. Kulkarni. So that was the staff, rest of the staff were from different this thing, and the students are also there. Possibly you might have seen this in the department whilst you were in the college.
It is there in the
as a
department.
student.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
that was the first batch. From here, there was development afterwards.
Yes.
So that was there, and gradually it was progress from 3 years duration. There was inclusion of the internship. The intake of students from 10 was increased to 12. From 12 it was increased to 15. From 15 it was increased to 20. From 20 then increased to 25, and finally it was 30. Since 1981 it was 30 until 2005 when I was retired. It was 30 itself. So from 1969 to 1980. It was 10, 12, 15, 20, like that. So that is how it progressed from there. And the internship was included there of 6 months. So initially it was, the duration was the 3.5 years. Then gradually I had initiated for increase in the duration of the course, duration of the physiotherapy for the period of 4 years, followed by the 6 months internship. But till that was in the process of getting accepted, approved in the university, MNS University of Baroda. So that took time. The formalities to be completed, and that got completed after I came out from the physiotherapy college as the head of the department. That was afterwards that was instituted.
But you had already started the process.
Yeah, I had started long back. I had started actually. There were IHS, the syllabus formation was not there, which had to be again approved in the faculty, approved in the syndicate. Lots of things are to be done as the formality, and that was not possible during that time. And hence, but still the things were initiated for upgrading the duration of the course to 4 years and 4.5 years. The College of Physiotherapy Baroda was the first college to get the stipend during the period of internship. And
That was our batch, sir. We got it
sorry?
first. We were the batch who got it first. Yes.
Yeah. Initially that was done, but there was no internship. Afterwards, there was no stipend, but afterwards stipend was started like that. And that was the good amount of the stipend given, little bit less than the MBBS students, graduates they get. That you know better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As a teacher, I remember you to be very particular, very methodical, and quite strict about every small detail, may it be positioning, placement, the tone of the voice, and so on. It may be any topic like massage manipulations, exercise therapy techniques, or while treating patients. During that time, there were almost no books available. Very few books were available for us to refer to. So we used to observe you and learn from you. You were always approachable and ready to solve all our queries. I really remember that very much, and I'm very much thankful for all that, sir. It has been a long career for you. How many students must you have trained during this period? And
First of all, I thank you for appreciating my work there as a teacher, and you as the student of mine. Yeah. As far as the number of students graduated under me could be at SSG Hospital around 1200 in all, around. That is not this thing. And thereafter again I joined the different colleges. So totally I would say about 1500 graduates came out under me.
Because that was the time when the number of intake was very less. After 2005, the intake has gone up tremendously. So the number doesn't matter actually. The quality matters, of course. And that was the time when because the number of students were few, you knew them individually, you could pay attention to them individually. That was a huge difference to the scenario which we are having right now. So many of your students must have excelled. Do you have any memories about them?
Yeah, as far as the students to be remembered is concerned, the first name comes Dr. Ali Irani, because he has become the international figure when he was the physiotherapist for the Indian cricket team. And as the cricket team went abroad also to several countries, okay, so whenever team member, cricketer got injured, the physiotherapist was called, Dr. Ali Irani was called, who was running there for treatment of the sprains or whatever injury patient. So Dr. Ali Irani, he has been one of my students, and thereafter the Nitin Patel, he also had opted for the sports injuries, who completed his post-graduation after graduating from Baroda. He did post-graduation from Nottingham School of Physiotherapy in London. And then he joined the cricket team. Probably it was in 90s, 2000, 1990s. Because Ali Irani was, till for a decade he worked over there. So possibly it could be 1991. Nitin Patel, he started working as the physiotherapist. Then there are several actually.
There are many. But yes, sir. Yes,
are one
Asha. No, sir, not
you
me.
are one
Asha
of
is
them
there.
presently
Sir, I am
working in
one of, yes.
Hyderabad. Yeah.
Asha
The
Chitnis is there.
other people who have been in the field, working in the field, Asha Chitnis, she is doing very good work in neurology, pediatric neurology. Then adult neurology, Nilima Patel.
Nilima is doing very good.
Also gives the yoga, Ashtanga yoga, and application of yogas in physiotherapy, neurological condition. Not only neurological condition, several life systems are being treated by yogas. So she has been there. Then
she has developed physio yoga.
Yeah,
Yes.
physio yoga. Yes. So there are several this thing. Then Nimesh Matliwala for weight reduction in Surat. He does excellent work. Then Neeraj Bhansali, he is also doing very good work in Surat. And Deepak Mehta, one of my graduates from Anand College, he is having fitness center in Mehsana. He is also doing excellent work there. So in all, my graduates, they have been doing the work for the benefit
motivating
of the
them. Yes, society.
Yeah,
yes. Yes.
Yeah. Then other people who have been who have done good job as the principal in Adilal Sarabhai Hospital, School of Physiotherapy, Nita Vyas, Sarla Bhatt in Rajkot,
yes,
Dr. Yagna Shukla with you in Civil Hospital, and Jayesh Parmar at Rajkot now. So they have been doing very good work. I am proud of all my students.
Yes, sir.
It is very difficult to say few names.
Yes, I understand. So there were so many. Yes, there are so many. Yes. After retiring from government setup, you joined a self-financed physiotherapy college. That must have been a drastic change. Can you share your experience?
Yeah. After
from government to self-financed, it must be a very huge change.
There was difference. I won't say vast difference, but there was difference definitely, because the College of Physiotherapy at Anand, that was started under me only, under my guidance, right from the beginning, from day one, from Khat Muhurt, that was there. So the things went there very parallel to the government college. Okay. There was no loopholes in the selecting the staff, providing the facilities and all that. Only the difference there was of the students. The students who were on merits, they opted for the government colleges, Baroda, Ahmedabad, Baroda, all that. Thereafter, the third college was Anand College of Physiotherapy. That was the first private college in Gujarat.
Okay.
So next lot came to Anand only. So I cannot differentiate the person coming to at the third place would be less.
No. I'm not talking about
Yeah,
that, sir.
yeah.
The management becomes different, no? From government to
Yeah,
non-government, that
yeah,
becomes different.
yeah.
There must have been.
So there was, as far as Anand is concerned, there was no much difference. I didn't find
Okay.
much difference over there because every facilities, you name the article, you get it very next day because that is the private this thing, management, and they don't have the this thing lack of money. They want to improve.
Give the best.
Yeah. So this being the first college, they had to go at par with this. So whatever I had suggested, I used to get there. And only the difference I could find was in the teaching faculty. Our colleges, Baroda, Ahmedabad, attached to the medical college. All medical fraternity was with us for teaching and all that. But there it is difficult since the private colleges, management colleges, they are not under medical college or attached to medical college. There is difference like that. So getting the teaching faculty for medical subjects, sorry, is difficult. And the time you want the lectures to be conducted do not get over. So lagging behind is there. Okay. So that difference is there. And other physiotherapy college I joined was in Baroda after my superannuation from SP University, Vallabh Vidyanagar. I joined Pioneer College of Physiotherapy in Baroda, which was attached to the Gujarat University. Okay, as the curriculum was of the same university, Gujarat University. Studies were there, facilities were there, so not much difference over there. Sorry. So that is there.
During this long career, do you have any special memories of patients, dignitaries that you have treated?
Well, there were quite many, and our Chancellor of MS University Baroda, His Highness Fateh Singh Rao Gaikwad. I treated him for his knee injuries, knee arthritis for about 2 years. Of course, there used to be gap. He had to go along with the cricket team here and there. He had to rush to London. Therefore, that went on for about 2 years. I treated him 2 years. And then Police Commissioner of Baroda, Jaspal Singh, I treated him nearly for 1 year for his shoulder arthritis.
Would you like to have a glass of water, sir?
Yeah, thank you. Then other police commissioner, Mr. Tuteja, police commissioner from Baroda itself, Mr. Tuteja, he used to come to us. About the cricket years is concerned, Mr. Mohinder Amarnath, he came to me nearly for 1 year for his phalanx fracture.
I remember he used to come to the department also often.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he used to come. Very cooperative. Kiran More used to come. Very cooperative, those people. Then Dada Bhagwan used to come. Ravi Shankar Maharaj. I am lucky enough to touch them. Okay. And so Dada Bhagwan and Ravi Shankar Maharaj, great people.
You are very lucky.
Yeah.
Sir, how did you maintain a balance between work, IIP, and family in those times when transportation and modes of communication were not easy and so fast?
Yeah. Uh, my first job was to look after my uh, profession. So I used to give time first for my duties. Then only after coming home, I used to do the work of IAP, in which my daughters, my wife, they used to help me in writing the things, the receipts, the letters, because that time there were no other means of fast this thing conveying. The mobiles were not there. Telephones were also Indian telephones that time. I'm talking about in 80s. Was not there. So, so it was difficult. And for IIP work, my wife used to help. My daughters used to help. Then which one third you said?
Modes of communication and transportation. Yeah, it was difficult. Those times were difficult. And
Yeah.
yes, you were, yes. I can understand the IIP work must have been huge.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Because of this all correspondence, postage,
Correspondence.
difficulties and all that, that was there.
IIP work and family to balance all work, IIP and family. It must have been really
I
tough.
used to get too much good cooperation from my family members, so there was no problem. We used to enjoy Sundays, the holidays with family, so there was no grumbling at all. Good cooperation from
They have
family
been very cooperative. Yes.
members.
Um, what message would you like to give to the present generation of physiotherapists?
Yeah. Well, the new generation people, they should do hard work. They should be sincere in their work. They should update the knowledge of the conditions of the things. They should be motivational to the patients. They should encourage the patients, the relatives, and their friends. Whatever the little improvement they see, you explain to the patients and the relatives. The little improvement helps them in improving their encouragement on doing more work, activating that you do it. Physiotherapist deals with the human being. It is the life. Okay. And therefore, we should treat each and every individual like us. And so you should be listener, whatever the difficulties patient is finding, whatever the
Good
difficulties
listening. Yes.
relatives are finding, you should listen them and try to help them, correct them in some way and all that. You should be always motivational like that. So that is what I would suggest, that they should do hard work and be sincere in their work, update the knowledge that they must have.
Yes. You keep on motivating and you become a good listener all the time. Yes. That is very important. Yes. Thank you very much, sir, for being a part of SIP chat and sharing your
Yeah,
experiences. It was
before you,
indeed. Huh?
before you sum up this, I would like to thank the hospital staff members, the students, my physiotherapy students. They helped me quite a lot. Mrs. Sangvi, Miss Dastur, the Dr. Ali Irani, while I was having ill health, they helped me quite a lot. I would also thank Anita D'Souza and her parents for the help at Mumbai as well as in Delhi. So I thank them. Without them, I would not have been here today.
Oh, you were that bad that time. Acha. It was indeed a privilege to be able to chat with you, my teacher, my guide and mentor. You have been an inspiration to many, including me. We will always be thankful and proud about your contribution to the profession and society and mankind at large. You are passionate about physiotherapy. We know two of your daughters are in the same profession, so the tradition is going to run. Thank you very much once again, sir. Wishing you a healthy, long life ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Anjit.
you, sir.
Actually,
I
thank you. Thanks
class
for all.
SIP.
I thank the SIP for giving me this opportunity to chat with you on behalf of the SIP chat, and I thank to all. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir.
I would like to share some things.
Can I share a few photographs here at the end?
Yes, please.
हे दोन. दाखवलेलं. ते तर सांगितलं. Is Professor Gollar, the director of Physiotherapy School, Nagpur.
Oh, yes.
Professor Nandurkar, and the another one is Professor Surkar. They were my Professor Surkar. They were my mentor in Physiotherapy College, Nagpur, and I owe them very much to build my career, to build me as a physiotherapist. This is the students, this is my staff at SSG Hospital, Baroda, Dr. Manoj Mehta from the first batch. He was the graduate of first batch of Baroda. Other staff members is there, Sandhya Manoj is there, myself is there, R.C. Patel from the first batch, Ashok Gupta, Sandhya Shirsalkar from Bombay College, Bombay School. That was the staff earlier in the early days.
You have attended many conferences also, no, sir? Almost all the conferences, IIP conferences.
Yeah, nearly till 2002 or 2003. Last conference I attended was at Dehradun. That was possibly in 2002.
You have also organized conference at Baroda?
Well, I was not there. I was abroad in 77. We had the conference in Baroda. I didn't organize. But thereafter, I assisted in organizing the conference in 2091. That was the IIP conference. And that was there. This is at Navsari. I attended the conference. I was giving the treatment to one of the patients.
Yes, sir.
That was through Lions Club of Navsari. This is me in front of the Royal Free Hospital where I was placed. This was one of the staff in Middle England. Okay, I am there. This is my international students hostel where I used to stay. Very close to this is the Bobat Center in London. This is in one of the. This is Mr. Tuteja, police commissioner. No, this is not like that. This is one of the this thing. of annual day of this thing,
Yes.
Baroda. Baroda.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I think we are the time is getting over.
Yeah,
It was really nice talking to you. I hope I have done full justice. Thank you very much, sir. Good night.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
madam.
I thank SIP for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.